Hey guys, Sean from The Good Dog. Just a quick message. Um, Beautiful day, but kind of a heavy message. A little upset. Um, you guys have heard me talk about this stuff before, so it's not that it's anything brand new, but I just get message after message, PM after PM, about people that have been misled, bamboozled, and straight up lied to in a super unethical fashion by people that should know better. Um, Vets, not all vets, there's great vets out there, but there's plenty of vets that are giving people terrible information about their dog's behavior. There's plenty of trainers out there, especially in the kind of like really hardcore kind of pure positive, rewards only, no aversive, no consequences, that world. Those trainers, most of them, if they're hardcore like that, are also doing owners and their dogs a huge disservice. What's going down oftentimes is that dogs with simple to moderate to even more severe stuff, but a lot of this is just simple stuff, um, owners aren't being given any like valuable, realistic, real life, real world information that can actually help turn their dogs around. Instead, they're given the same poppycock bullshit crap about ignore bad behavior, don't tell your dog no. If you ignore it long enough, it'll go away. Reward the good, ignore the bad. It's that same conversation over and over and over again. And it's such BS, and it's doing owners and dogs such a disservice. And there's plenty of vets that are doing it as well. Not all, but there's plenty of vets doing it as well. They're also highly criticizing and damning tools that actually empower owners to help their dogs get to a better space. Tools like prong collars, which if I could list all the emails and PMs I've gotten on people that have used prong collars that have turned their lives around with their dogs, or e-collars, people that have been scared by their vets, or scared by their friends, or scared by their Facebook community, or scared by their trainers, pressured to stay away from these tools because they're going to damage their dogs, they're going to ruin their dogs, they're going to make always, you hear the one, you're going to make an aggressive dog more aggressive, all of the same malarkey, all the same crap. And all these people are being ill-served, stuck, and their dogs are being left to struggle. And it's really infuriating when you know that there's better answers out there. So I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm not saying that click and treat and using food to reward and reinforce and train your dog certain behaviors is invaluable. It certainly can be. But what I am telling you, if that there's anybody that's hyper dogmatic, that's religious, that's got this like agenda, this like visceral kind of like vibe on tools and approach and how you go about it and what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do, and if you try something, what category of dog owner that puts you in. Anybody that's in that camp that's not allowing you to freely make decisions or check out information or become a more knowledgeable consumer without the fear or pressure of being damned or condemned, is doing you and your dog a huge freaking disservice, right? It's simple, guys. Use the tools that work. Use the tools that help your dog and you to succeed. Screw the criticism and BS out there. Tell your dog no when your dog is doing something wrong, so your dog gets both pieces of information, both I like this and I don't like this. Don't leave your dog guessing. Don't leave your dog struggling to figure out and make sense of this world because you've been taught that you can't say no or you'll ruin your relationship and ruin your freaking dog. Are you kidding me? Like, is that how you raise kids? Do you raise kids by never telling them no because you're worried they're so fragile they'll fall apart if you tell them no? Of course not. Of course not. We tell our kids, I like this, here's what I want, here's what I don't want. Here are the consequences when these expectations aren't reached, when you don't do your best work. Here are the consequences, here's accountability. It's so simple, guys. It's maddening. That's why I started this off by, like, it's maddening that this conversation still has traction, and that this conversation is still going out and still misleading people, and people are still struggling unnecessarily for years and spending gobs of dough and not getting any results. If you've got an easy peasy breezy, like, cupcake dog, no big issues, and you want to train them the basics with food stuff, awesome. Knock yourself out. You'll probably get great stuff. If you've got a dog that's got, you know, significant polling or reactivity or any other kind of behavioral stuff beyond just like, he just needs to, I just want him to learn how to sit down and shake and do things like that. Like, let's use tools, and let's use an approach, and yet let's use a program that empowers you to get what you want, not in 2 years, not for millions of dollars, and not for blaming you if the results aren't right, which is another common aspect of this. If it's not done, if you're not getting what you want, it's your fault. You haven't done it right, haven't done the protocols right. You got to go back and do it a million more times, blah, blah, blah. Guys, let's keep this simple. Tell your dog yes, tell your dog no. Use tools that empower you. Don't let anybody bully you. Don't let anybody pressure you. Don't let anybody mislead you away from at least doing your research and due diligence to find the answers that will best serve you and your dog. There are answers out there, but a lot of people don't want you to know about them, and they don't want you to find them. Sounds like a conspiracy? Because that's what it is. It's a bunch of bullshit, and it's a lot of people with a super duper agenda to get dogs and humans to live in a certain way that works and equates with their vision of what it should be like, at the expense of all the other dogs that don't fit in within that little model. So don't let that be you. Don't let that be your dog. This isn't meant to damn anybody who's doing great work using food, things like that. This is out there for the people that are bullying, pushing, lying, and coercing people and maneuvering them away from finding answers on their own, or even trying things, tools, approach, otherwise, right? So a little rant to share with you guys on something I feel is super important, and I still can't believe that we're having to have this conversation, this dialogue, this argument in this day and age, that if you're telling your dog no, you're going to damage your dog's relationship. Ignore bad behavior. I mean, like, let's just flip it and think about how you raise kids, guys. Keep it super simple. Would you do that with your kids? And yes, dogs and kids aren't exactly the same, but there's so many damn parallels. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna let you guys go. Ponder this. I'm happy to hear back from you. I'm sure this will incite a little bit of fiery response from some folks. Once again, just to wrap it up, if you're doing great work, I fully support you, regardless of what methodology you use. If you're a vet and you're recommending that people find the best answers that serve them, I fully support you. What I don't support is people that are bullying, lying, and suppressing people, or repressing or oppressing people from going out and finding the best answers for them and their dog. So that's it. Have a great day. Love you guys.